Hello, I am aliceayel. I am a teacher of foreign languages, and today I'm going to tell you my story about why I love teaching and what my ideals are about teaching and learning. So let's start. First, why do I love teaching? Because it involves real people, real emotions and real experiences. Every day is never the same, and it is a new challenge and a chance to try something new. Even if I plan and I deliver the same lesson to two different classes, the outcome will be different because students are different in each class. Students are humans. Although it can be hard some days, there is always a sense of achievement at the end of the day. Some days are more challenging than others because teaching involves humans. Some days I don't feel like teaching or my students don't feel like learning, but at the end of the day I know that I will have achieved something, even if it is small. And I know that my students also will have achieved something, will have learned something new. What are my ideals about teaching and learning? Well, a team atmosphere first. Students want to learn something completely different and support each other. I think it is very important that students and the teacher support each other in a safe environment because learning a new language is a completely new experience. I also want students to be able to adapt to new situations, a new way of thinking, a new culture. When learning a new language, students don't only learn a language by itself, they also learn how to cope with a new situation, with different new situations, with a new way of thinking, with a new culture. And this is a key skill to have nowadays in everyday life. And I want students to improve their own first language, their mother tongue language, by finding similarities with the new language. I think it is very important for my students to be able to make connections between the language they know and the language they're learning. This is also a key skill to have nowadays, to be able to make connections. And I guess my ultimate goal is for my students to acquire another brain. By that I mean that they already have their own brain, of course, with their first language, their mother tongue language, and because they have learned how to cope with new situations, to make connections, to adapt to a new way of thinking, to a new culture, they have now acquired another brain with this other language inside. This year I would really like to focus on personalized learning, where each student is treated as a different learner and can work at his or her own level. So far I've been a proper teacher which stands in front of the classroom most of the time and where students are treated more or less the same. But I would like this to be different this year, and I would like to become a tutor and a mentor, more than a teacher. So this is the end of my manifesto. Thank you for listening and thank you for reading with me.